Good evening, everyone. Hello, my wonderful friends. How are we all on a Friday evening? I'm just seeing I'm getting a bit of blue reflection in my glasses. I'm just going to take them off for a second. The only thing is when I take my glasses off, I can't read the comments because I struggle with close-up stuff. So I'll put them back on in a minute, but I just noticed there was a blue reflection. So how are we all? I was reading through the comments before I went live, and Susan, happy birthday. Is it tomorrow, the actual day? The sound is gone. No sound. That's interesting. Sound isn't good. I don't know why. Interesting. Get me a second and let me see if I can check the settings. Audio is, it says here it's okay. Oh, it's back. I don't know what happened. I didn't change anything. Interesting. Okay. All right. Let's see if we can get through it and you guys can hear me okay. All good now? Isn't that weird? Okay. I didn't do anything different. You can hear me in Ohio. Well, that's good, Deborah. Thank you so much. Do you prefer Deborah or Debbie? Which do you prefer? Or Deb? What do you like to be called? Hello there, Judy. You're hearing me on YouTube? So it must have just gone for a moment. I don't know why. But anyway, we're good now. So let's move on. How was everyone's week? Has everyone had a good week? Apart from Susan, who's very excited about her birthday party tomorrow night. And I was reading that Cherie has someone jumping out of a cake for you. That's fabulous, Susan. Isn't that interesting? All right. Well, anyway, let's just move on. I have a sketch for you tonight. It is sketch number 20, as someone correctly guessed, or someone's keeping track. I think that was Sheila that said that. So yes, there are 22 sketches on page 22 of our annual catalogue. Let me switch over to the desk and let's have a little look. So this is the mini catalogue, which is the new one that's out. This is my copy of the annual catalogue with all my little flaggy bits of things that I wanted. I think I pretty much have got everything on these flags now. So it took me a little while, but I got there. Page 22. And here are all the sketches down the bottom. So we are on sketch number 20. And yes, I printed it out for you just so that you guys could get a closer look at it and we could make some sense of it. Now, all the sketches on page 22, all of them are portrait, okay? However, there is nothing to say that you can't turn it a different direction. You know, you can have it this way, we can have it this way. I actually think I like this way better with it over here on the right-hand side. So maybe I'm definitely going to do one tonight with the sketch, but I'm deciding whether I might actually end up doing two and just make them two completely different things, okay? Oh, you're in lockdown when you turn 60. That's no fun. Is it, Margaret? Goodness me. And Lynn is saying welcome and best wishes for your day, Susan. That's lovely. Just looking to see everyone's chiming in on that one, so that's beautiful. Oh, I'm sorry to hear you've not been well. Those are horrible things, those UTIs. I don't like them. They're horrible. And I'm not a fan. So, yes. So, yeah, we don't like to hear about rough weeks. Isn't that weird? When I put my glasses on, it came back. I better keep my glasses on, I guess. That's the strangest thing I think I've ever heard. How weird is that? All right. So this is the sketch we're going to do tonight. I have only a very, very vague idea of what I want to do with this, but I thought I would use a set that I haven't really played with on any of the videos, even though I really like this one. I did do the other day, I did a card that had the word believe on it, but I just really, really like this set. Someone mentioned to me that this Be Merry looks a little bit like the font is like a Halloween-y kind of a font, but I don't think it's meant to be, but I see what they mean. But there's all sorts of different, and you can see some of them are on a slope. So some of them are different, and there is a reason why. Okay, so this is the matching die set. Okay, and you can see these dies. So these are really cool, actually, and I'll open up the catalog and I'll show you why I really like them. So this one actually does like a slopey greeting, and you've got some little, can you see these? Actually, let me turn, this will be better. Ta-da! The light is on. All right, and you can see I've used it. I've been mostly using these with black and doing it as a chalkboard kind of a thing. I love a chalkboard look, like white embossing on black. I just think it's so good on white, on a dark color, actually. But these are really, really nice. And you can see, so this one has like, it cuts it, and that matches that, like it's a hot cocoa kind of day, or it's a hot cocoa day. Merry Christmas to you. We don't do a lot of hot cocoa here at this time of year, although we have just been through hot cocoa season, hot chocolate season, I would be calling it. And then you can see that one there. These are a little bit bigger than what they appear on the outside. So like if I was to open it up, it will give me a better indication. So you can see that these match. See how nice they are? So I really like all of them. But the ones I've mostly used, I think the only one I haven't used this one. Oh, no, I think I even used that one. I did it on a card. Actually, I will show you the card I did with that. That's super nice. I've been mostly doing them as chalkboards. So I nearly always do them on a dark background with white embossing powder. So this one is like a little bit scrolly around the edges. This might be the only one I haven't used, actually. And then this one's a bit of fun. So in the catalog, okay, these are on page. If you ever wanted to look at something, you look at the index. It tells me it's on page 40. So let's have a quick look at what they've done. So they did one here. Now, this is rather cool what they've done. They've actually done it like a chalkboard and on the black, but they've actually done this one underneath in white. So you've got the scrolly bit top and bottom in white and the middle bit in black. So that's actually really nice. And then they've shown how you can cut those pieces off if you want to. So then these could become like a decorative edge in their own right. So they're really nice. Oh, have you not seen these before, Katrina? I love them. I think they're fabulous. I got them in my first order because I wanted them really bad. But, yeah. That's good to know, Sean. I'm going to come back and read that. There you go. There you go. So then you've got the Be Merry down here, and they've used that sentimental Christmas paper, which is really nice. And then here they've got the Celebrate the Holidays, and they've used the Season of Elegance paper behind, and they've done like they've actually done several cuts with the same die and then layered them on one on top of another. So that's really cool as well. There's some really nice things you can do with these. So I thought today we might have a bit of fun with these. And I will do it, like I'll do a chalkboard one so we can see it, and we'll decide which one we want to do. Let me quickly grab that card I was just talking about. It should be far. It should be right behind me here. Here, yeah. So I used, for example, I did this card. I sponged over my painted trees embossing folder, okay, and added some sponging to the back. And then I Be Merried on my black banner, this one, and did it in white embossing powder. So doesn't that look good? I really, really like that one. You don't want to know what page. So don't. I don't want people walking away from my videos feeling like I'm forcing them to buy anything. I promise you, I am not. I'm going to show you stuff. It is totally up to you to decide whether it's something that you would like to have. Having said that, everything I have and everything I show you is available for purchase. Okay, so you know, you can make your own decisions about which things are going to be the most useful for you. So yeah, it's just, these are lovely. I think they're really, really nice. So it's a bundle. Okay, you can buy just the stamps, and it shows you actually here on the cover. In fact, this is really interesting. It shows you here which ones, so this is on page 40, shows you which sentiments fit which of the 4 labels. That isn't on the front here, okay? And it's not actually on the stamp set, but the stamp set picture in the catalog does show you what labels they fit on, which I think is a really nice idea, okay? So gives you a bit of a clue which ones you can use. Which one will we use tonight? Let's take a pick. Maybe, I haven't done a lot with this one. Maybe I'll do that one tonight. I think I've used, I mean, you can see I have used it. I've still got some black paper in there from from previous. But I'm thinking maybe, well, I've got some black paper here. Let me just grab some out. And I'm going to pop that, and I'm going to cut that one. And then this one, I might do a couple of them just to, so we can make up our minds as we go along. I'll leave the other 2 in there for now. But they're all really nice, okay? It was one of the first things I bought too, Tanya. I know, right? And the labor die is very, very handy for all kinds of stuff. All right, so you don't have to just keep it for these particular stamps. You could use other stamps with this as well. But I like the way the stamps fit in with the curves of the die. So that's really nice. Now, for these ones down the bottom here, these go really well with this one. So that they're the ones that are actually mentioned on the Christmas label stamp set. These are the 3 that actually are meant to go with this. So we have Love and Joy, Hope Your Season is Filled with Magic, or Winter Wishes. Okay, I'm going to discount Winter Wishes straight away because we're in Australia and we're not wishing anyone any winter. But instead, we'll have either Love and Joy or Hope Your Season is Filled with Magic. Which of those 2 should I do? Oh, don't ever apologize for being late, Anne. The video is here for everyone to enjoy, and you just pop on in whenever you like. So that's not a problem. You're trying to hold off until October. Well, you know what? That's not very long. We've only got just over a week, about a week and a half of September left, right? So what's everyone saying? All right, so Leslie said love. Now, Leslie's the first one. Then we had Magic. 2 says Anne, Season, Love and Joy says, well, I'm going to go with Leslie's tonight because she was first. And really, I should go with the first one. Occasionally, I know last time Leslie was the first person because you must have a very quick fingers, Leslie. And then we ended up choosing a different one because everyone was going for a different one, right? So I'm actually going to do this one. And I'm actually going to, so we're going to do Love and Joy. That's this one. You can see I've used this one before. My little system, if they're still on the plastic, not ever taken off, that's because I haven't used them yet. Love and Joy has been used before, as you can see. So let me just move that over. I'm just going to pop that on a block. And I like the slopey look of this. All right, let me just see if my embossing buddy is here. I have a feeling it is. Now, I'm just going to wipe that over just to give us a good service. Hey, I remembered to do it tonight, girls. What do you think? That's pretty good for me, isn't it? I decided tonight I just want to have some fun tonight. I just want to enjoy my Friday night with you all and just have a play. And we'll see what happens. We'll see what turns out. I mean, I do normally do that anyway, but sometimes I worry more about how things turn out. And tonight I'm kind of like, yeah, just let's see what happens, right? All right, so I'm doing this with my Versamark ink. If you're wondering, Versamark is a sticky, clear ink. Okay, if you've never used it before, it's a type of pigment ink, not water-based. And the whole point of this is that it forms a sticky image that our powder is going to stick to. All right, so I'm going to grab my my embossing powders. Oh, I think my embossing powders are on the floor. Give me a second. They are on the floor. That's silly. I didn't put them away. I did have a request on last week. Could I please do the enamel effects on one of my Technique Tuesdays? Oh, I want white for this. So I've got clear. I've got his white. All right. And I'm going to use my tray. So I'm going to pop that right there. And we're going to pour our white powder over the top. You can be quite liberal with it because we're going to tap off any excess. So just make sure it's covering all of the image. And I'm going to tap it off. And now you can see how nice and clean that Love and Joy is. Okay, I'm going to pop that back. Well, I had a visitor today. My son is on his way down to Sydney and going to Comic Con this weekend. He's staying down there with some friends, and he popped in for about an hour this afternoon. It was very nice. So that made my afternoon. He and a friend were going past, so it was very nice to hang out with him for a little bit. All right, getting my heat tool. Actually, I can just do this on the glass mat, or I could do it in the tray. It doesn't really matter. But if I'm going to do it on the glass mat, I just want to make sure I'm holding it in place, and I'm going to heat that so that it will go hard and shiny. It takes a moment or two for it to heat up, and then it will change and become more solid white. There we go. It's turning now. It's cooking. Can everyone see that that's turning? It's rotating around because of the scissors I'm using. All right. That's looking pretty good, actually. All right, so now our image, I don't know if you can see, has a bit of shine on it. It's a bit hard to see, and the camera doesn't really pick up the shine, but it's a little bit raised. You can feel it. It's a little bit like, it's not braille, but it almost feels like that, okay, because you can feel the texture of the paper. And then what we're going to do is we're going to run this through our cut and emboss machine, and I'm going to actually line that up just like this one. So now on this one, I'll just do a second greeting, and I'll use one on one card probably and one on the other. And I'm deciding what colors I'm going to work with. I'm having a think. I'm thinking I want to go with the curvy one. So I'm thinking the Merry Christmas to You would be nice on this one. So let me grab that. And I'm going to pop that right there. Same again, exactly the same process. Use the powder. I'm using the tray so that I don't get it all over my desk. It really does help you not make a mess. It's fabulous. Every time I use my tray, I think of Judy, and she hasn't been with us for a while. Judy, are you here? Are you watching? Because I know how much you love this tray. I do too. Okay. Oh, you've been very, very, what's the word? Reserved, Leslie, if that's all you've purchased. Like as always, I end up purchasing way more. Now this time I think I bought five bundles. I mean, because I use them, it's my business, so it does make a difference, and I can justify it very easily. I bought 5 bundles initially, and then this last week with free shipping I bought 1 more. So I'm waiting for that one to arrive, and then I'll start showing that. It was one that I had been thinking, do I really need that? Do I? But I'm getting to the point that I'm been using the same ones over and over and over, because I'm live pretty often. And see how nicely this works? I love how this looks. And this is all ready to go. The powder is well and truly cooked. It's solid on there. So I'm going to run these 2 through my cut and emboss machine. And I shall be back in 1 second while I do that. You you just talk amongst yourselves and enjoy each other's company while I'm cutting. Okay, here we go. We're in business. All right, so I'm looking at my sketch. This one is more of a square shape, which might lend itself really well to this. And then this one, let's pull that out. You can see how nice this is. Look how lovely. Isn't that lovely? So you've got these little scrolly bits. It's super nice. I really like that one. I like them all. Now this one, just pulling that out. I should be using my pokey tool to push that out, but still I'm being a bit lazy. You can see how nice all the pieces, they come out pretty well actually. It doesn't hang on too many of the pieces. Look how nice that is. Isn't that nice? Love it. What did you cut out of the black? These? Is that not what you mean? Deborah, I have a Facebook page, but I don't think I've got it set up for other people to post pictures at the moment. I do have a private group, but that's only for Australian watchers and people that I like, customers that I usually work with. So that probably isn't what you wanted to hear. I'm sorry like that. Looks like a drill head. Where? What looks like a drill head? You've confused me totally now. I don't know what you mean. Everyone's saying things that I don't understand tonight. Maybe I need a nap. Maybe. All right, so there's that there. Oh, I still got all the black bits in, but I'll get those out later. But aren't these nice? I love them. And they're a simple, easy to work with bunch. All right, so I'm thinking, I'm going to have something like this on a square shape. And I think we want to have some really, we can go a couple of ways. We could go with like in the black cardstock. Sorry. Is a plunger looking. Oh, okay. So, oh, you mean this? Are you talking about that shape there? Oh, I see. Now I understand. Yes. Do you guys remember we made that card with the Trusty Tools bundle a few weeks ago? Do you remember that? Yes. This is the piece left over from that card when we made the Trusty Tools. Oh, you're on holiday, Deborah. Where are you then? Where are you from right now? Where do we find you at the moment? Right. Yes, it is from the Trusty Tools bundle, and I think I made an extra of that card. Let me just see. I think it's here on the table. I've been doing a lot with, with my brother having a birthday and Father's Day, and yeah. I think it was my brother's birthday card, and I that one I don't have anymore. But yeah, this is the same shape. Can you see it there? Oh, hang on. See it there? The same shape. That's actually part of the drill. It is a drill head. You are correct, ladies. This. Now I got it. All right. Yes, you were right. Exactly. I'm trying to work out where Deborah says she's confusing us. She's from Australia, but she's on holiday. So I was wondering where she's on holiday. Oh, how nice, Nicole. You've been at the zoo today. That's lovely. Whoops. All right. So I'm thinking what we want to do is we want to have some really, I think, some either very elegant paper, which we could go with maybe this beautiful paper, which is some of the Season of Elegance paper. because that actually would be very, very nice. What do we think about that idea? That would be really pretty. Let's do that. I like it. All right, so I'm thinking, seeing as I've got a square here, I've got a piece of, this is basic beige, which this will go really nicely with. And then I'm going to cut, I think I'll cut a mat to go around it. And I think I'll do that in black. So get a piece of black and my trimmer. Let me see, I'm missing comments. No, it's not a plunger. Sorry, Katrina. Not a plunger. Oh, heading to Vienna. You're in the US. And you're in Europe. What am I saying? Oh my gosh. That's cool. All right, let me try. I don't know, 9.5 might be too. I think it might need to be 9 by 9, but I'm going to start with 9.5 by 9.5 because I can always cut it down. Let me see. So this is my map. This right here is my map. Okay, now if I wanted to put this piece on here, that almost goes to the edges, and I feel like I'm going to go down one. I'm going to go 9 by 9. I'm going down by 0.5 centimeter on each side. So 9 by 9. Right, so now we have a 9 by 9 piece. That's better. And then I'm going to have, this is going to be, that's 9 by 9, so this will be 8.5 by 8.5. Did we say we like? Oh, good. You're on a bus. I've never been to Vienna. That's somewhere I'd love to go. I have a couple of, I've done a little bit of exploring in Europe, not as much as I would like. I spent probably the most time in Italy. I love Italy. I could go back there every minute of every day. I just think it's the most beautiful place. Which way do I want to have this going? Like that. And see, this is going to go here. So we're going to have all that gold coming out from behind it. What do we think about that? Do you like that idea? All right. Let's see how we go. Oh, you'll watch the replay? Well, we'll look forward to you being able to do that, Suzanne. Let me, now this one's almost empty. Let me get one that's got a bit more in it. That's better. You like it? Good, good. I'm glad, because I wasn't sure about what colors I was going to use, but then all of a sudden I thought, oh, lots of gold. You can't really go wrong with black and gold. All right, so this is going to go right about here. So kind of in the middle, and then this piece here on top of that. So it's going to come out from behind. But before I do that, I'm actually thinking about darkening up the edges a little bit, because you guys know I love my blending brushes, right? So let me grab a blending brush and some basic beige ink. Because there's this shape, because it's square. I mean, I probably could have made it, now I'm looking at this probably is a little bit longer than it is wide, even though it kind of looks like a square, but I think it's maybe, so I feel like I could have gone a little bit longer, but that's okay. We're going to kind of fill that in. I've got a basic beige blending brush here, and I'm going to start with my piece. We could also do this one, of course. So, I mean, that would also be nice. And then I don't know which one I like the best, actually. I mean, I was thinking I would want this because it's a square shape, but I think both of them look good. All right, so I'm going to pick up some basic beige. And then we're going to start down this end. And I'm going to darken up the edges at the bottom and the top, because we have that bit of space. So this is going to give it a bit more interest and probably make it look a little bit more balanced. So I'm just adding some color to that. And then the other end. What are you guys talking about lions having scratched vocal cords? I think you've lost me tonight. That's all right. I'll just keep creating and you guys just chat because, you know, I don't have to understand everything, right? I'm catching snippets of the conversation and it's just not making any sense. And then we've got people getting eaten by crocodiles. Oh, my goodness. What are you guys talking about tonight? All right. So I feel like that's kind of just a little bit of something going on at the top and the bottom. It's not making any sense, is it, Tanya? It's like, what? I keep looking up and then I'm not following how we got to whatever the point of that conversation it is. All right. All right. Okay. Yep, not following. So the question was, it's making us weird. You think it's the weather? Well, it's nothing wrong with the weather up here, Susan. This is not Melbourne. I'm up in New South Wales and the weather is actually beautiful. We had the most stunning day. Really, really gorgeous. So what do we think? Do we like this? And which one did we decide which one we wanted? I asked and then I don't know. Did you guys answer the question? Which one do we like best? Cookie's decided to have a chat now. We hear you, Cookie. Yes, full moon tonight. I thought it was a full moon last night or the night before, actually. I think it's... Oh, that's hard, Rose. I'm so sorry. Sorry to hear that. The one in my hand. Okay, so Sheila said this one, the one that's in my hand. Leslie's saying this one that is smaller. You like both? I'm wondering if I should... it's the moon, says Suzanne. Maybe it is. I'm wondering if I should do an eeny, meeny, money, mo kind of a thing, you know, or, you know, put my hands behind my back and you guys have to guess which hand. Maybe we'll get Susan. Susan, are you still with us? Because it's your birthday tomorrow. How about I'm going to put these in my hand and I am going to put my hands away from the camera and Susan is going... oh, you did. You love the Love and Joy one. Well, I was actually going to get you to pick like a hand, left or right. But if you like Love and Joy tonight, it's your birthday, so that's the one we'll go with. Okay, we're going to go with this one. And I'm thinking I could actually... Should I leave the whole thing black? Or do you think I should do a second one in the beige and have the Love and Joy on beige at the top and bottom? I think there's more contrast if I use it on the black. So maybe I'll just leave it like that. What do you think? That's a very hard decision for Rose. Yeah. Can I shade over the gold piece a little with the green? Will it rub off the gold? Yeah, it wouldn't rub off the gold, but we could add... This is actually, it looks green, but it is basic beige. And the basic beige has definitely a green tint to it. Reminds me a little bit. Do you guys remember Sahara? Oh, we just lost our camera. What is going on tonight? Okay. I don't know what my phone is doing or what our technology is doing. I'm back. Hello. And let me try again. Oh my gosh. Your income protection. Oh yeah, that's really, really hard. I'm so sorry. Very difficult decision for you. All right. So Susan said we're going Love and Joy. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to do it like that. And I will try just a little bit of this in the corner because I've got black underneath. I would get away with it. Is this what you mean? Adding a little bit to the piece, Cherie? Because we can add a little bit of that. And it looks kind of interesting, doesn't it? With a bit of the beige. But it almost, like you said, it almost looks green. So there we go. I'm just going to come in there with those, the top and the bottom. Leprechauns. Yes, maybe. And it's the moon, says Janine. She keeps saying that. It's the moon. Oh, all right. Okay, so I'm going to pop this on here. I'm thinking I could put it up on dimensionals, but I'm thinking I might just glue it down flat and then I'll put this one on dimensionals. And let's, which way? Well, I feel like I want to go this way. I don't know why. Now you'll notice there is like a little banner at the top here, like a flag, and I'm thinking we might still do that. All right, so I'm going to pop this on dimensionals. Oh, and because I have them, let me grab them. I think I should use black dimensionals because that makes sense, right? And I'm going to actually kind of put it as close as I can to the top, like right where there's a join there, like that straight line at the top. And by putting that slightly over that should help keep it a little bit more solid. So yes, I started to say this earlier. I had a request from Dolly, if she's watching. Hi, Dolly, over in the US. She has asked would I do something with the enamel effects. So I will have that coming up in a video soon. I don't know whether it'll be this week, but I would like to do it very soon so that it's the sort of thing that people like to see these things used in different ways. Ooh, I do like this. Now, shall I go with, I was going to go with a white base, but I'm actually thinking maybe vanilla. Oh, we've got white in the words, so maybe white. I don't know. I could also, let me see how that would look. So I've just got a basic white thick card base here. I mean, this is a very simple card, right? You've never used any black dimensionals. I do like them. So if you do, especially if you're using black on black or, dark colors, I find I do use them because then you don't have any white showing through. But yeah, I like them. I don't use them nearly as much as the white ones. So I'm deciding whether I want this to be on a white background or whether I would have been better off putting it on a black background, but I think it's fine. So what shall we do this? We could have some ribbon. For example, we have got in our online exclusives, we have some beautiful vanilla ribbon, and I could put a little piece of that at the top here, but I feel that ribbon is a bit too wide. Like I would only have it going to about here, but I feel it's too wide. And if I'm going to go vanilla ribbon, then maybe I should have a vanilla card base. So I don't think vanilla is going to look quite right. I'm looking to see what else I could have that would look really good. We have got a bit of this cherry cobbler. It would be introducing a whole new color, and I don't know whether I want to. What do you guys think? I do also have some basic beige ribbon. Let me have a look at that, and let's see if that would work. Or we can just have a piece of DSP, a little banner of DSP coming down here. So this is the basic beige, okay, and it's quite nice. That wouldn't be bad, having just a little banner of that. But if I use a paper one, then I can cut a flag in the bottom, and I think I might like a flag. Oh, you like the cherry ribbon? Barbara's suggesting gold ribbon. I don't have any plain gold ribbon, Barbara. Don't have that. Oh, the black and white vanilla check. Oh, yes. Good thinking. Thank you. I love that idea. Look, that's a go. How nice is that? Yes, thank you, Katrina. Good thinking. If anyone else suggested that one. Oh, we could just leave it as it is and not have anything at all. True. I mean, we don't have to. Just because the sketch has a banner doesn't mean we've got to have one. I agree. I think this is the go though. All right, let me cut a bit of this. And I'm going to try and cut it straight at the bottom here as well. Although I might just use that as the edge that I'm going to glue. Now, it does have a flag in the piece that is on here, but I don't know if I want to have a flagged end. Let's try it. Let's see what happens. And if it doesn't work, then I can cut another piece, right? It's not the end of the world. So I don't know how whether this will work or not, but we're going to try. Okay, I don't mind it. It doesn't look bad. What do you think? And then we could have, I can put this over the back. So if I just have that slightly over here, and fold that over like so. And I'm going to grab, I find if I'm putting a bit of ribbon over the edge of a card piece, the easiest way to stick it down, grab a bit of tape and just stick the whole piece, tape the backing and everything straight over the back of it. Okay, because then that is going to sit straight. And I can put a glue dot or something like that under here to make it sit in the right place on the front. So I'm going to use my bone folder and pick up. Oh, my bone folder needs a good clean, guys. Sometimes I think, why didn't I do that before I started my live video? But oh well. Can't think of everything, right? All right, so I'm just going to put a glue dot here behind this ribbon. So it's stuck on the back, as you can see. And then I'm just going to bring it down. Oh, that is the right colors. The black and vanilla looks really good. And I'm wondering whether I should go with I'm wondering if that white is too stark behind that or whether we need to do a vanilla card base. Especially with the ribbon now, because the ribbon has vanilla. So this would be how it would look on the... Oh, I think maybe the vanilla looks better. Yes, let's do that. All right, so I'm just going to... Now, this is vanilla, we don't have the thick vanilla anymore, but I don't find the vanilla, even though it is thinner than most of our cardstock, the same as basic white is, I don't find it as a big problem for a card base. It's not bad. I find my feeling is that with basic white, I always want to say whisper white, basic white is the thinnest of all, and then this is slightly more robust, but not much, but slightly. Very vanilla. And we are going to need some bling on this. We're going to need some gold gems possibly. What do we think? Oh, it's frozen. Oh, why did it freeze? Seriously, technology is not my friend tonight. It's the moon, says Sheila. All right, so I think black dots would be good, but we don't sell black dots currently. I don't have them anymore. I'm thinking, what else could I use instead? I'm wondering. Probably the metallic gems, probably. The gold ones. So those might be the best because we have an absence of black dots. So I'm talking about these gold ones here. So like I've got a bigger gold one. Let's put, where will I put them though? Maybe I'll put one down here and then a small one over here and another gold one up here. All right, and I'm going to call that a finished card. What do we think? Do we like it? The gold is all shiny on there, so it's really pretty. You love it. Oh, good. I'm so glad, you guys. Thank you for your help. Always feels good knowing I've got backup if I can't decide what to do. And sometimes you just need, that's why it's so good to craft together with other people, because you get stuck and then you can say, you know, hey, somebody give me an idea where I'm going wrong. And it may not be that you're going wrong. It just might be that, yes, it's scandalous. You are correct, Cherie. It is scandalous. Oh, Deborah's heading off, is she? Bye, Deborah. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. Okay, all right. So it is 8:17, which means we haven't got a lot of time, but we already have something here. So I'm going to do what I sometimes do and look to see if there's any inspiration in the catalogue itself. So we were looking at page 40. Okay, now this one is all layered. I don't want to do anything quite like that. No, that's not inspiring me. I don't think that's what I want. I do like what they've done here with the wood grain paper and the cherry cobbler and gold ribbon. That's a really nice, that's super nice actually. Has everyone seen this beautiful Season of Elegance paper? It is so gorgeous. So that's the one we literally just used. And I've got some other sheets here because I've been using it today. I've actually been cutting it up because my next craft along, which is next Thursday, is actually using this this suite and this paper. So this is the green. So there are several sheets of the beige, and then so one side has the foil and one side doesn't. One has, it looks more like looks like gouache, or like some acrylic paints on canvas. It's really, really nice. So then we have the Mossy Meadow and Old Olive with the green, and you can see that's the same kind of design. And then on the back, once again, got that beautiful painted effect. I know this paper is stunning, isn't it, Leslie? Have I got the double? You got the double side card. Not sure what I mean. Oh, you mean the two-toned paper? Is that what you're talking about? Okay, so there's the beige that we were just using. And then there's the cherry cobbler, which is stunning as well. And you've got like little gold flecks all through here, through the side, and then like a band of gold through the middle. It's super nice. Really, really lovely. I think that sounds like an excellent idea, Susan. Susan, you know how I said I was going to email you and then I completely forgot and didn't do that? Well, I'll tell you right now what I was going to ask you, because occasionally I get an order that comes through from someone and it doesn't give me, happens very occasionally, only every few months now, thank goodness. But every now and then I have someone order who their name doesn't come up on the order and I don't know who it was. And when that happens, I can't send them a craft along pack because I don't know who it is. So it's very, very frustrating. But I'm wondering, did you place an order last month? I know it was only a smaller one, but I wondered if it was you, because I think you were one of like 3 people who this was happening to. Now, one of the people, I've got her sorted and now her name is coming up. But there's the other 2 that I'm not sure who it is. So I was wondering if it was you. So there you go. That's what I wanted to ask you, and it makes me look really silly and unprofessional by not knowing, but it's actually a system problem, a glitch that like a couple of people, I don't get their names through on an order, and it's very, very frustrating. True. I just realized I don't think I've actually noticed this edge on this paper. It looks like something dribbled down there, doesn't it? Or is dribbling down from the top. I actually really like that. I think that's really nice. So this is pretty peacock, and that's also got the gold fleck through the middle. Super, super nice, right? You did. Yes, that, because it was only a smaller order, so that would be it. So it was you. Good. I'm so happy, because that's what I wanted to ask you. And I know that was silly because I didn't do anything about that. But all right. So let's do a quick, easy card. And I'm thinking, let's do the same sketch, but let's use some special paper. And I'm actually going to use something that's an online exclusive from a while back, but I'm pretty sure, I probably should have checked before I start, but I'm pretty sure it's still available. Let me see if I can, and you guys have seen it before, I know you have. Let me find it. So I've got, here we go, found it, I think. Yep. So let me double check before I show it all to you and then get really embarrassed that it's not available. Let me just double check that it is actually currently available, because I don't like showing things that are not available, because that it's not how that's meant to be. So quickly having a look here. What is this paper called? Oh my goodness, I've forgotten the name of the paper. You guys know the one I mean, this one. Does everyone know what I'm talking about? I think it's still there, but I'm just trying to remember the name of it. It was an online exclusive. I'm just going into the online exclusive section so I can see if it's there. Shop products, online exclusives. And then I'll quickly do something with that because it's stunning paper. Absolutely stunning. Seriously, it just logged me out. Can you believe that? What is happening? The moon. The moon. Mellowed. Let me. He's on the floor. Okay. Trying again. Did anyone remember what the paper was called? Oh, it's raining up there, is it? Well, it's raining in Melbourne, apparently, according to Susan. So it's raining in Queensland. Down here in New South Wales, it's perfect. So I can't complain. Naturally Gilded. Thank you, Maureen. Thank you so much. I'm so happy to hear that somebody actually knows what it's called because I totally went blank on it. Naturally. Yes, it's still available. I thought it was. It is called Naturally Gilded 12 by 12 paper, specialty paper, and it's $17.50. You get 6 sheets in a pack, and they're all different. Okay, so six sheets. There's three designs, 2 of each, and this one is vanilla with gold, and that's really special. I know, definitely Gremlins tonight, and it's single-sided. See that? So it's a specialty paper. It's not quite like all the others. This one is copper and white, which is probably my favorite. I love copper. I've got a real thing about copper. Not raining in Perth? Yep, same here. It was 23 degrees. Well, I think it got a bit warmer, but it was supposed to be 23 degrees today. And then we got silver and white as well. And they're all absolutely beautiful. I love them. Just think it's so nice. So I'm thinking, which one will we go with tonight? We just did something with gold. So let's not do gold because we've just done that. Let's do either silver or copper. What do you guys think? First person to tell me. What is a triple rotating circle card? I have no idea, Rose. I'll need to look that up and find out. I've got a new card for you guys next week. Well, it's not new. I kind of took a design that exists and changed it up a little bit. So I'm looking forward to making that with you in Craft Along. Oh, you just got this paper pack. That's awesome, Judy. And the first person is Sheila, and Sheila said copper. Okay. And then Solvega, you were just a tiny bit too slow. You said silver. I'll do silver another time. All right. So this is really, really pretty. Let's go with, I'm going to do, shall I do the same sketch? I think I should. No, maybe not. Maybe not. I'm going to go 10 centimeters wide and 10 okay. And I'm thinking, what color will I have underneath? I'm thinking I like Pretty Peacock with copper. I think that looks really nice, but I'm thinking I'll stick with black and copper tonight because that's a really beautiful combo. So let's do that. Who else is a fan of black and copper? Anybody else, or is it just me? I just think it's a beautiful combination. All right, so let's go. I'm going to make... I'm making a card front piece. Because this is white, we would use a white card base most likely. But I've got my black mat. And then this piece is going to go right here. Oh, I made it. I want it to be 9.5 high. It's just a little bit too tall. And that's better. Like so. Now we're going to turn this into a Christmassy kind of a thing. I mean, this kind of paper, you could make it for any occasion. even though it's not especially Christmas, you certainly can make it so. And I'm thinking I would like another piece of copper here, and then maybe pop this over. And I'm going to get my blending brush out again, and I'm going to mess around with that a little bit. Let me grab. We've got this beautiful, beautiful paper that's in the annual catalogue, and it's called the Textured Metallic 12 by 12 paper. There's a sheet of gold, and it's got like a texture to it. Can you see it? See that texture? So there's a sheet of gold. Oh, I got 2 sheets of gold in that one. There's actually only one of each. A sheet of copper and a sheet of the silver. I think that's right. Let me double check. Have I just given you the wrong information? Yeah, there's one of each. So I must have put this in the wrong pack. Either that or I'm lucky and I got 2 sheets in my pack. But I'm going to use the copper because that's going to go in here with this really, really nicely. And I'm going to do a 9.5 centimeter piece. Sorry, no, I'm not. Yeah, I am. I'm going to go 9.5 because that's going to be the right height. And then how big is this piece? Right, so I'm going to just use my glass mat. This piece here is about nearly 4 centimeters. So if I was to make this 3.5, and I can always cut it down. I'm going to go 3.5 and let's see. This should be about right. I can cut it down though if I need to. But actually that's almost perfect. That's exactly right. So now we could emboss this if we wanted to, but I'm just going to go with the nice texture that's in that paper. I think it's quite pretty. It does look good, doesn't it? And we used to have those, we don't have them anymore, but does anyone remember those brushed and that metallic dots that we used to have in the last catalogue? This is the wrong, I picked up the wrong seal again. Sorry, not seal. What's that stuff? What is it? Tombow. Oh my gosh. I'm just having one of those nights, aren't I? Never mind. It's okay. We'll blame the moon, shall we, Sheila? Now, what's coming up? While I'm putting this together, what is coming up in the next little while? We've got Craft Along this coming Thursday. I have cut up all the Craft Along pats, and the first couple have gone out. And then as of next, the rest will be in the mail on Monday. So, and I will send them priority, so they will get to you in time, as long as the mailman is doing his job properly. Now, before I put this on here, like I said, I'm going to get my blending brush out, and I'm going to pop this. I'm thinking I might go with like a copper color. Let me see. Let's go with copper clay. I prefer copper clay to Cajun Craze. I don't know why, but I just do. And I'm going to come in from the bottom, and we're going to add some color along the bottom of here. Is there anyone I haven't convinced to get blending brushes yet? Because I love them. You know that I do. And they just add so much. They make your cards look amazing. They really do. They were good before, but then they just look incredible once you're... I'm going to go up a bit higher. Love myself blending brushes. And then, of course, I need to grab a cloth. Did I remember to wet my cleaning cloth before I started? No, I did not. But that's okay. We can always come in here with... I can use a bit of... what do you call that stuff? Scrub mist. The mist. All right, so I'm going to pop that. And... I'm grabbing another seal because I don't know what I've done with the one I was literally just using that had some in it. Huh. In the absence of Tombow, that's okay. We're just going to use a bit of seal. Whoop. Get this straight. Give me a second. That's the only problem with seal. You can't move it into position. You've got to get it right the first time. Oh, I think I cut it crooked. Whoopsie daisy. That's what my problem is. Oh well. Right. Now I'm going to have this going here, right about there. And I'm just going to go with that. I'm going to stick my black dimensionals over those joins as well. What I love about black dimensionals is you can see them when you put them on, and when you take the backs off, it's like they disappear like magic. See, where did they go? Whew. Isn't that cool? But they're still there. See, they're still there. You just can't see them when you put it down. Now I could do something else, like maybe add some twine or something like that, but I don't even know if I'm going to do that tonight. I might just add some more of those the bling that we used before, because we've got these lovely copper gems, and the copper goes really, really nicely. And actually I've only got little ones left on there, but if I grab my other ones, we'll have big ones. I could color the white ones with a black marker. I could do that. I have pearls, so I could probably color with a black marker. But they don't turn out really black. They're more like a dark grey. And so I don't like that as much. All right, so I want one of these bigger ones. I'm going to bring that one over here. And I need to clean my desk, but you know, let me grab. This is in the absence of a cleaning cloth. We're going to use our mist. And a paper towel. That'll do. Makes a squeaky noise. I don't know if everyone noticed, I actually went to the nail person yesterday and got my nails done. And I just picked a color that makes me happy, which is the, and it's got a sparkle in it. Can you see the sparkle? So I really quite like them. It's more turquoise than it appears on the screen there, but I like how it turned out. All right, so I'm going to grab, oh, we folded one earlier, didn't we? I'll use that one. I'm just going to use my seal again because it's handy. And copper enamel effects. Oh, right. Wow. Who's hot? We're all hot, right? Oh, Judy is hot because it's 100 degrees. Goodness me. Yeah, I've been chatting to my friend Susan, and she's been telling me it's really hot in Minnesota too. And Minnesota is not known as a hot state. But yeah, there we go. So that's the second card. What do you think? Do we like it? A lot of copper and black going on there, but I do love copper and black. This is the card, though, that we made with the sketch tonight. And I'm really happy with how they both turned out. They're very shiny cards tonight. What do we think? Do we love them? Oh, copper enamel effects. That would have been nice too. Very, very nice. Thank you. They look blueberry bushel in the photo, but actually they're not. They're more like, we don't have this color. I'm trying to think, have we ever had this color? It's got a bit of turquoise to it, but I can't. Yeah, it definitely looks bluer on the screen. So that's interesting. Yeah, I think I like the first one best too, Rose. Thank you. Oh, I hope that you all enjoyed those tonight. Oh, those sound nice. Sketches Twinkle Toes. I bet they're comfy. Ah, very good. Yeah, I've always loved flashing shoes. They're a bit of fun, aren't they? So, yeah, they're very different cards tonight. So this one followed the sketch on sketch number 20, which is on page 22 of the annual catalogue. And then this one is just the one that we came up with to use. I wanted to use this, and I wanted to do something a little different. I didn't want to just stick with Christmas paper necessarily, but I think you can make this work for Christmas as well. It does look a little bit like a dust storm, or hopefully not a fire. We don't want those. Yeah, you could make that look quite Australian. I agree. This paper has that kind of feel to it. I think it's really pretty. Alrighty, you girls. Let me go back to me. I did start to talk about what's coming up. So we have Craft Along next. Well, we have Technique Tuesday on Tuesday, obviously. Sunday night, of course, we'll be here. And then on Thursday, we have Craft Along. And then Monday, the 30th of September, the last day, so Monday week, is my Decorative Trees Zoom class. So if you have bought the Decorative Trees bundle and you would like to do the Zoom class, you can do that. If you bought the bundle through me, you get the class for free. Or you can purchase it for $15. If you're in my team, you also get it for free. But I'm going to put my blog address up on the screen. It's lhiggins.blogspot.com. And that is actually, if you go to that address, it has all the details about the Zoom class and how you can be part of it. We have had a few people had difficulty, not everyone, but some people had difficulty paying with the PayPal link. If that happens to you, just send me a message and I will sort you out. We'll do it another way, and that'll be fine. All right. I hope everyone had fun tonight. I did. That was my goal tonight, just to have a relaxed evening, having fun and crafting. And I hope you guys enjoyed your evening as well. Do I have any last minute questions I need to answer? Isn't that interesting? Looks peacock with the change of light. There we go. Yeah, see, you can see more now that they're not blueberry bushel. So it's really interesting, isn't it? Who knows what's going on there? All right, you guys. Well, have a great weekend. Tomorrow is my day off. Woohoo! And even though I love my job, it's also nice to have a little bit of downtime, don't you think? All right, we'll see you on Sunday night. Have a fantastic weekend. See you soon. Bye.